channel. So today I'm going to take you through a glute workout with me. So if you follow me on Instagram, or if you watched my previous video where I was training around an injury, you'd know that I haven't been able to train legs properly for the last couple of months. So the fact that I can now is very exciting. So I'm very excited to take you along with it. I do feel really tired today because yesterday I went for my first run in ages, and I'm not even joking, I literally ran 2 kilometers and it wiped me out completely. And this morning my legs and mainly my shins just feel so sore and tender and broken, but my glutes and things will be fine once I get started. Once I get warmed up, my hamstrings will be fine. But yeah, just first one back kind of hit me hard. Plus it is that time of the month, Mother Nature has arrived, so I just feel a little bit low energy anyway, but I'm really excited to train legs. So I'm gonna go have some pre and get warmed up and I'll be fine. So I'll take you along with us, I'll show you form, etc, of course, and it should be fun. So the pre that we have at the minute is cherry cola flavour, which is alright, it's nice. It goes so frothy though, like actual pop, but it's nice. I prefer something fruity, especially first thing on the morning. I prefer like a berry or tropical or something, so we'll definitely get that next. We just wanted to try this one. It's so frothy. It's really nice outside, so I think to warm up, I think I'm going to go for like a 5-minute walk and then go to the gym and then do some mobility. Sets of like banded exercises just to warm my hips up a bit more. So either banded lateral walks or like fire hydrants, something like that, just to get things warm. So first exercise, I'm going to do angled cable kickbacks, 3 sets of 15. So I actually haven't done a video since I got my new cable machine, but the main reason that I got this cable machine is for this exercise, because the other cable machine couldn't kick out on an angle, it could only go like straight. I mean, that's not the only reason I got this machine, but it is one of the reasons. So I'm going to put ankle straps on. Okay, so for this kickback, you're going to step back, and then with the non-working leg, you're going to step over and then kick out on an angle. So we're trying to get the side of your glute. So kicking out like that, nice and controlled. And if you can, do like a split-second pause at the top of the movement there. So we're doing 15 reps. Step back over and switch legs. So step back, so resistance is on the cable, and then step over, and then we're going out and back. So we're going to do 2 more sets of 15. I'm just going to go a little bit heavier. So try to make sure when you're kicking back, you're not swinging and you're not feeling it in your lower back. You're kicking back under control with the side of your glute. So for example, you're not doing like that. You're just kicking out nice and controlled. The only thing moving here is your leg. Okay, next exercise is RDLs. So I'm just going to do a warm-up set with the bar, and then I'm going to do 4 sets of 3 to 6 reps. Okay, so you want your feet hip width apart, hands just outside your legs, and then unlock your knees if you want to get more glutes, and then you're just going to drive your hips backwards. You should Feel your glutes stretching as you come down. So take the bar to just under your knee, maybe about halfway down your shin, and then to push back up, push the ground away, and come back up in this position, and then same again. So when you go back, think about pushing your glutes back, stretching your glutes, and then when you come up, think about engaging your glutes all the way up. Another thing to remember as well while you're doing any kind of deadlift is keep your chin tucked. So you shouldn't be looking straight ahead like that or looking to the side like that. You need to keep everything in line. But instead of looking around at your form, try and concentrate on your form. So think about pushing your glutes back and then pulling up, engaging your glutes all the way. So as opposed to pushing forward and thrusting forward at the top to squeeze your glutes, just think about squeezing your glutes together all the way up. So stretch them going down and then engaging them, squeezing them together all the way up, and it'll feel awful. So I'm going to try and increase the weight each set with these today because I haven't done them with really any weight for a while, so I just want to kind of ease back in. So chin tucked, and then you want to keep the bar really close to your legs or on your legs. Think about actually rolling the bar down your legs and keeping it in contact with your legs. Oh, it's scorching hot here. I feel like all I've done is complain for months about the cold, but when it gets hot in here, it gets hot in here. So next exercise is Bulgarian split squats. So I'm going to do them with the bar, but I'm going to do a warm-up set, just body weight first. So this is how I set mine up. I've probably told you this a million times, but I prefer this than a bench because I find it a lot more stable, and yeah, I find it easier to keep my balance, and each rep can be a little bit more consistent. So when I'm coming down, I make sure my knee just gently taps the floor every single rep so that I know each rep is consistent, whereas with the bench, obviously your knee can't go as low as the floor, so each rep might be varied a little bit. But yeah, I just find it so much more comfortable. So you could use either plates built up like I do, or you could use them little like step things that you use in like group classes. So to hit my glutes a little bit more, I'm just going to tilt forward and then come down and push up from this front heel. And for these, I'm doing 6 to 10 reps. I'm going to put my knee sleeves on because I do not want to get another injury. A workout in itself getting on. I would usually do my split squats with dumbbells, but this plan I've put a barbell in instead, just hoping that I can go a little bit heavy, because obviously with dumbbells there's only so heavy you can go without you starting to focus on the fact that you're like holding so much weight in front as opposed to focusing on your legs. So yeah, I thought I would try these and hopefully you can build up some good weight with them. I don't know why I've put the plates so far away. So we're going 6 to 10 reps. We'll add a little bit more weight and then try and do like 2 sets of 6 at this weight. It's definitely easier to balance with dumbbells. I feel a bit like, not uncomfortable, but I think if I was in a public gym right now, I wouldn't be walking around with just a sports bra, because I think it's because of not doing any like cardio or steps or anything for a couple of months. And I didn't cut my calories down or anything like that because I didn't really have any aesthetic goals and I like food. So yeah, I feel like I've definitely got a little bit fluffier and it hasn't really bothered us, but I think because time of the month, feeling a bit bloated and like self-esteem drops and things, I think I just feel a bit like, ugh. So yeah, but it's fine. I'm in my little safe haven gym, so I can't complain. It'll be when I edit this video that I think. But then I am just trying to show that it's normal as well, and obviously there is unflattering angles and we all get bloated and our weight is ever changing. So one of these things. I don't really, like I said, I don't really have any aesthetic goals at the minute anyway, and I think this will pass as soon as I come off my period. And I genuinely think now that I'm moving again and getting out for walks and I'm gonna start and do more cardio and things, it'll just drop right off anyway. I always feel more motivated in the summer as well to like move more and do like HIIT workouts and add cardio in, so I'm excited about that. So anyway, one more set. To be honest, these are so much harder with the bar than they are with dumbbells, so this was a mistake. Oh my god, the balance though, it's just not here. Oh my god, they are solid. Whew. Okay, done with them. Next is hip thrust. Okay, so for this hip thrust variation, it's quite high rep, so I hope you can see from that angle, but I'm gonna do this saucy little hip thrust superset. Basically, you're going to do 8 to 12 reps of each. So B stance hip thrust first. So for a B stance hip thrust, just get into your normal hip thrust position and then literally just take one foot, one heel forward so it's in line with the other toes. Okay, so you're going to do 8 to 12 of those on one side, then 8 to 12 on the other side without a rest, and then 8 to 12 normal hip thrusts. So it's like, depending on if you do 8 to 12, it's a lot of reps basically. So I'm going to do 4 sets. The first set is just a warm-up set, and then I'm going to do 3 with a higher weight. But yeah, just make sure you're not really rushing and still get a good squeeze at the top, like a split second at least, pause and squeeze at the top of each rep. But yeah, 8 to 12, so the first set I'll do 12 of each. So this is a nasty little complex, but it is good. It just takes a while because obviously you're doing a lot of reps. So quickly switch. So with any B stance movement, you want about 70% of your weight on the working leg, and then the other foot is there for balance mainly. 12 normal. So you want to keep your chin tucked and really focus on the squeeze at the top. So don't just push up to there, push all the way up and squeeze your glutes at the top. That's the most important bit of the movement. Even just with my warm-up weight, they are solid. I don't care what anyone says, pushing this barbell into yourself while you're bloated is up there with the most uncomfortable feelings in the world. Like, it's genuinely a feeling that makes you feel like I'm just going to be sick. Oh. It's alright once it's up, it's just getting it in position. That was hard work. Like, as soon as it taps here, instantly feels like. Next exercise that I'm doing is glute bias extension. So obviously I don't have a back extension machine in here, and I'm not going to fit one in because it's pretty full already. So I've set this up on the rack. So obviously it's a little bit more awkward to set up, like I have to put plates behind and stack them up with loads of weights and things, but I think you can make anything work and you don't need all of the equipment. You can just make do with what you've got and work around that. So what I'm going to do is put a second pad on the bar, because trust me, one pad is not enough. And this is another one that's going to feel lovely today, but I'm just going to tell myself it feels fine, it doesn't hurt, it's not uncomfortable, and then I'm going to fold over the bar, and you want to arch your back with this one. So to have more focus on your glutes, you want to arch your back like this. and when you come up, just focus on squeezing your glutes at the top, so you're not coming all the way up like that and working your back, you're just trying to isolate your glutes. So start like this, come up and squeeze like the top of your glutes. So I like to have a little bend in my knees and my toes slightly rotated out. The most important bit, as always, is the squeeze at the top, so just hold at the top for a few seconds, really squeeze your glutes. And I'm doing 15 of these, and then I'm going to superset them with banded walks. They actually don't feel too bad. They don't feel as bad as neck thrusting. They might feel worse when I have the dumbbell next, but yeah, then I'm going to put a super tight band on. This is the tightest band in the world. For banded walks, I'm going to keep my feet hip width apart and just do tiny little steps. And I'm doing 30 each way. Walk around the dumbbells. So tilt forward slightly when you do these, and you're just trying to hit the outside of your glutes. And try not to stop, do the full 30. I know it hurts and it really, really burns. So we're doing little steps to keep the tension on the band. So if you're stepping like this, you're constantly taking the tension off the band. You want to keep it on tiny little steps, don't rush them. Oh my god. Okay, so I'm going to do 2 more sets of that, but I'm just going to add a dumbbell to the extension. My ass is on fire. I'm going to show you the setup for this. So I just put my feet like this, so I'm on my toes, but my heels are on the plate as well. And feet quite wide, toes slightly rotated out, literally as I would have them while I'm doing a hip thrust, and then knees bent. And then to add a dumbbell, I don't have the space to fully extend my arms, so kind of just do like this and just hold the dumbbell close to me. Am I ready? Am I ready? Yeah. So I know everyone always says keep your back straight, keep your back straight, keep your back straight, and you have that drilled into your head, but for these you have to arch your back if you want to target your glutes. Burns your upper glute. Oh, the burn. The last exercise that I'm going to do is some lying hip abductions, but to make it a little bit more intense, I'm going to add some extra range. So instead of doing them lying on the floor, I'm going to lie on the box, or you could just lie on a bench. So I'm going to do 3 sets of 20 to 30 reps. The most important thing is that you don't swing and that you don't keep lifting your hips up like that to swing your leg up. And you want to keep them really controlled. So if you're training with someone, you could get them to push your hips down into the box so that it's just your glutes working, and just so that you're not swinging. But because I'm not, I've just been holding on to this and kind of like pushing my own hips down, if that makes sense. So twist your toes down like that, and then nice and controlled. So you're not taking your leg all the way up like that, otherwise it's not really your glute working. You just gotta come up to there and just keep them nice and controlled and just try not to swing. So right now I'm like pushing my own hips down and using this to keep me supported. Oh my god, this is so painful. And then switch sides. So obviously just make sure that you're bringing your leg lower than this, otherwise you might as well just be doing it on the floor. So twist your toes like that, and then you want to get that extra range. Oh. It's actually easier to push your hips down if you hold on to this and then push against something if you're training by yourself. Otherwise just get someone else to push your hips down. so good. So that's all the exercises done, finished training. I'm just gonna have a nice stretch off because my hips feel a little bit tight, and then I'm gonna go make some food. I think I'm gonna make some tuna pasta with some salad, meal maybe. So I'm going to leave the video here. If you did enjoy this video and you do like this sort of fitness content, then please give this video a like, and if you haven't already, then subscribe to my channel. If you have any like requests of other fitness videos that I could do, like workouts or anything, then just let me know in the comments. As always, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.